I'm live right now, and we're live. What is up, gang? Mike here. Welcome back to Running with the Devils, and we've got a stacked show for you guys. We're going to be previewing the Stanley Cup Finals, and we're going to be talking about a team other than the Devils. We're going to be talking about the New York Islanders here. First things first, we're previewing the Stanley Cup Finals, and it's a wild matchup. It is the young and talented Montreal Canadiens against the powerful, defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, first game is Monday in Tampa, 8 p.m. Tampa Bay versus Montreal. Montreal has a great, young, talented roster led by Cole Caulfield. They swept the Jets in 4 games. They went 7 with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They then took out the Vegas Golden Knights in 6 games. And you look at the Lightning, they've got a super team. They've got Killorn. They've got Braden Point, who's on a hot streak. They've got Stamkos. This will not be easy. This will not be easy by any stretch of the imagination. I think this has the capability to go 6 or 7. For the Canadiens to be successful, they'll have to contain both Braden Point and Steven Stamkos. If they can do that, they can easily push this to 6. Hedman did not play Game 7 against the Islanders. In all likelihood, we'll be seeing him Game 1 against the Canadiens, so that's another problem that the Canadiens will have to deal with. But if they're able to deal with them, does this go in 6 or 7? More than likely, 7. So this is going to be a very intense series starting Monday. Now, recapping Stanley Cup semifinals, both series were epic. Yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights came in just a hair shy of the President's Trophy this year. Young upstart team, young expansion team, heading for their 5th season this coming season. Looking to advance to their 2nd Stanley Cup final in 4 years, going up against the Montreal Canadiens, who have not gotten to the Cup final since '93. Going 6 games with the Vegas Golden Knights felt more like 7. Vegas threw everything at the Montreal Canadiens, and I do mean everything. Let's put this on Twitter right now. And it came down to an overtime. Came down to overtime, Game 6, and it was the youth of the Montreal Canadiens that reigned supreme. We're going to be seeing more of that in these Stanley Cup Finals. If they can keep coming up clutch like they did in Stanley Cup semifinals, Tampa Bay will have to watch out. Vegas is not done. They're coming back stronger next year. They're going to be a high-powered team. They're going to be a threat in the West, and they're going to be a threat in the playoffs. We know they're going to be making the playoffs. They're a tough team. They're a tough out. So I have Vegas winning the West next season. Colorado will give them a run for their money, but I have Vegas winning the West in 21-22. In the other semifinal series, we had Tampa Bay, New York. These two teams met in the East semifinals last year in the Edmonton bubble. They went 6 games. Tampa Bay ultimately winning out. This year it went 7. And honestly, I thought the Islanders had it. I really thought the Isles had it. But in Game 7, it was their power play that let them down. They didn't see the line change coming for Tampa Bay, and they let in a shorthanded marker. That was all that it took in Game 7 to put the Isles season at an end and bring about the end of Islanders hockey at Nassau Coliseum. But again, the Isles aren't done. They're going to be back. They're going to have their captain Anders Lee back next year. Going to have Wallstrom back. And this is just the start of the process for New York Islanders. They'll be back. They'll be healthy. They'll be stronger. They'll have Trotz back. They'll have Lamoriello back. Oh, Dad. Yes, Dad. Dad interference. Anyway, Islanders will be back. They'll be strong. They'll be stronger. They'll be healthy. Wallstrom will be back. Anders Lee will be back. And they're going to be tough in the East. Now, to the Cup final. Honestly, I don't see Tampa with the home ice advantage. Have you seen their arena? It is like a freaking library. It is like a freaking library. Actually, I think it might be a library. It is so quiet in there, you can basically hear the commentators. Oh, forgot to do something. I forgot to do a Snapple Fact of the Day, home from Kim's Handbook. So, Snapple Fact of the Day, a male kangaroo is called a boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, I see you there, Snapple. I see you there. Anyway, back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Back to that. Games 1 and 2 will be in Tampa, and their arena is so quiet you can hear the commentators. It is a freaking library. They needed noisemakers for Game 7. Anytime you need noisemakers for your crowd to pump them up, you know you have a problem. Just saying. Tampa Bay has a problem. I don't see the crowd pumping up the Tampa Bay Lightning at Amalie Arena. Bell Center, by the way, Bell Center on the other hand, they're going to be at 10,000 capacity. They're going to be at 50% capacity in Montreal. And that arena is one of the loudest in the NHL. The Canadiens fan base is one of the most passionate in the NHL. They're going to be spurring their team forward. The Canadiens fans are like the Isles fans. They're passionate, they're loud, they're flamboyant, and they want to see the Canadiens win their first cup in nearly 30 years. So I'm giving home ice to the Canadiens, not the Lightning, despite the Lightning having games 1, 2, 5, and 7 on their home ice. Games 3, 4, and 6 will be in Montreal. If Montreal can win just one of those games in Tampa, they just need to hold serve at home, and they will have the Stanley Cup. That's all they need to do. They need to win one or both of the opening games in Tampa, then hold serve at home. And they will have their first Stanley Cup in nearly 30 years. And Cole Caulfield will have his first Stanley Cup, and he's not even a rookie yet by NHL standards. He's not even a rookie yet. That's how good Cole Caulfield is. Carey Price has earned this opportunity. He has earned the opportunity to play for a Stanley Cup finally. And he is up against top team in the league the Tampa Bay Lightning. A team that, mind you, is $18 million over the cap. They have no cap space for next year. They have literally no cap space. And I'm going to direct you to a site called CapFriendly. So let's go there right now, CapFriendly. Oh my god. There it is. $86 million. Almost $87 million of cap hit. Let's take a look at the Lightning scene. They have no first round pick this year. No second round pick this year. They have no second round pick next year or third round pick. They have no fourth round pick this year. Kucherov still has 6 years, $9.5 million each year. $6 years, $57 million left on his deal. That's going to run until he's 34. Stamkos, 31 years old. And he accounts for 10.4% of the current salary cap. He's due $8.5 million each year until 2024, 2025. Braden Point, next year will be the last year of his contract. He'll become an RFA, arbitration eligible. Andre Palat, he's due $5.3 million next year. He becomes an unrestricted free agent at the end of the 2021-22 season. Yanni Gourde, another bad contract, $5.2 million until 2025. See where I'm going with this? Tyler Johnson, $5 million until 2024-2025. Cirelli, $4.8 million until 2023. Killorn, $4.45 million until the end of the 22-23 season. Maroon's not that bad, only $900,000 until the end of next season. On defense, Hedman, nearly $8 million until 2025. Ryan McDonough, set through 2026 at nearly $7 million. Mikhail Sergachev, $5 million, arbitration eligible in 2023. Eric Cernak, he's arbitration eligible. He's due almost $3 million a year until 2023. Jan Ruda, $1.3 million next year before he becomes a UFA. Take a look at all these UFAs come the summer. Frederick Kleisen, David Savard, Luke Shen, Ben Thomas, Cal Flood's an RFA, Andreas Borgman, Thomas and Borgman are Group 6, meaning they did not accrue the required number of games. Vasilevsky, nearly $10 million till the end of the 26-27 season. Gibson and McElhinney are UFAs. Martin Spencer, $800,000 next year. Gabbard is on long-term injured reserve, as is Anders Nilsson. And the Cavalier is basically dead cap. I'm sorry, but no, just no. They're way over the cap. How could a team be so much over the cap right now and still be this good and still fly under the radar of the NHL. I thought the $81.5 million cap, or whatever the cap is now, was a hard cap. Apparently not. They should make it a hard cap to curtail behavior by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Close off the loopholes and penalize teams like the Lightning for going over the cap. Because this is just absurd what the Tampa Bay Lightning have done. Anyway, let's get my mug back up here. Let's get my mug back. There we go. NHL, what you need to do with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Investigate the Tampa Bay Lightning. See what loopholes they're using. Cut them off. Cut off all the loopholes and penalize the Lightning for their cap expenditures. Because this is ridiculous. We see super teams in the NBA. We see super teams in Major League Baseball. You don't see them all that much in NFL, but we're now seeing one in the NHL. Super teams in the NBA and Major League Baseball, I can deal with. But a super team that's $18 million over the cap in the NHL and not getting investigated? No. That's where I draw the line. But I digress. Anyway, over to the team that the Tampa Bay Lightning beat in 7 games, the New York Islanders. I'm going to pull up CapFriendly again. And let's pull up the New York Islanders, because I'm going to armchair DM them. Here's what the New York Islanders had. They have no first-round pick this year. They traded that to my New Jersey Devils. They also have no second-round pick this year. They traded that to my Devils in the Andy Green deal. They have no 4th or 7th round pick this year. The 1st and the 4th were in the Palmieri deal. The 7th was in the Coburn deal. So let's take a look at what we have to work with. Anders Lee's coming back, $7 million until the end of the 25-26 season. Nat Barzal becomes an RFA in 23. Brock Nelson, $6 million until 2025. Jordan Eberle until 2024. Pajot becomes a UFA in 2026. Josh Bailey, 2025. 2024-2025 season becomes a UFA. Cal Clutterbuck and Leo Komarov become UFAs in 2022. I think Komarov may be going to Seattle. If not him, then Ross Johnson. Wahlstrom still on his ELC. Palmieri, Zajac, and Cizikas, they're the ones I'm worried about. They're all UFAs. Michael Del Cole, he's arbitration eligible, as is Beauvillier. Nick Leddy, Ryan Pollock, they become UFAs at the end of next season. Scott Mayfield becomes a UFA at the end of 22-23. Dobson, Aho are RFAs at the end of 2021-22. Aho's arbitration eligible. Coburn might be on his way out. He's a UFA, as is Andy Green. I think he might retire. Pellick is an RFA, but he's arbitration eligible. Corey Schneider, I think he's done. I do not see Schneider playing another season. Sorokin, I see him staying. Varlamov more than likely stays. He's due $5 million a year until the end of the 22-23 season. Boychuk's on LTIR until the end of the 21-22 season. That is counting against the cap until 22-23. Thomas Hickey until the end of next season. And DiPietro's dead cap, so we got that. So let's go into the armchair GM. And we are going to go for the New York Islanders. And we have an $81.5 million cap to work with. But I think the cap would have been $91 million had it not been for COVID. I'll just do the recapture just in case. Oh, hang on. I gotta log in. So let's put my mug back up so as to not reveal any information about himself. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Please. I gotta find out. I gotta see my passwords. Password manager. That's not it. Save passwords. No. Oh boy. Well, hang on. Hang on. Okay. So I ended up forgetting my password. It's freaking going, Michael. So just hang on a bit. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Let's log in. There we are. Save it down. Okay. Now we armchair GM the Islanders. So let's get them. Looks like CapFriendly backup. Create a team. We will do the Islanders. And we will do so with a $91 million cap because that's what I believe the cap would be had COVID not struck. So I think Komarov is the one that goes. I did not want to deal with that, so yeah. Wait. So Komarov goes in the expansion. Okay. So we need someone to complement Wallstrom on the fourth line. So let's take a look at some unrestricted free agents. And right out of the gate, try and bring Palmieri back on the left. At, let's say, 5.1 million 2 years. Sign him. He'll be on the second line. Ross Johnson on the fourth with Wallstrom. Now we need a right wing. We need a right wing. I do want to bring back Cizikas. $4 million over 3 years. Let's do that. Hmm. I know Travis Zajac is there. Zajac can play the wings as well. So let's sign Zajac. Okay, so we have holes on the defense for the Islanders. We have a hole on the left defense. So let's see what we can do about that. Hmm. Ooh, I can pick someone off of Tampa. But I'm not going to. Andy Green's probably going to retire. So I think Golsky will retire as well. He's 35. Let's pick off Clayson. Now, we need someone to back up Varlamov. Yeah, Schneider's retiring. So here is what I am going to do. Hmm. Carter Hutton was on a bad Sabres team. Let's get him out of there. Actually, let's get Hauser from the Sabres. $1.2 million over 3 years. And to add to the goalie depth, let's do Maxime Legacy. No, actually, no. Let's not get Legacy back. Not get Legacy. Let's do Ilya Sorokin. So Sorokin will be our top. Then Farley, then Hauser. Let's get Bukestad. Play right alongside Zikas. To play left. Carson never got any ice time with Nashville. There we go. So now we have 5 lines. On the power play, let's have Barzy at center, Andersley at left, Emberley at right. And on defense, it will be Letty and Pula. On power play 2, let's have Walsh from center, Palmieri, Well, I did not mean for that. Right. And Zajac. Defense will be Scott Mayfield and Aho. On the PK, PK will be Barzal, Anders Lee, Mayfield, and Pulak. On the second penalty kill line, we'll see Letty. We'll see that Clayson, but Noah Dobson. We'll see Wally. And let's give Carson some ice time. Okay. And that is how I'd rebuild, or that is how I'd build the Islanders to finally overcome the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think I've already rebuilt the Devils. I'm not sure. I think I've already rebuilt them in a previous episode. Let me see. Let me check my YouTube studio. I think I might have. I did not. So, next episode, I will be rebuilding the Devils. So stay tuned for that. And as Kim would say at the end of it, if you want it for Kim and the Crease podcast, your teams are nothing, or would be nothing, without your support. So please leave your support for your favorite teams in the comments section. And let's get my mug back up here. Get my mugshot up here. Yes, your teams would be nothing without your support. Leave your support for your favorite teams in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Peace out, gang. Rock on.